Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Make sure that you are subscribed to all of my channel. You can subscribe over here and also on Ready to Pass TV and Makelwane TV. So Inno Sadiki's family has just lost everything in a house fire. Okay, I woke up to some pictures and videos on my WhatsApp, and I was so confused as to what was happening. And then I realized that it's Inno. Inno is one of the twins of the said twins here on YouTube. So it's one of the sisters. She's also an actress, you guys. So there was a house fire where they ended up losing everything as a family. So we're going to read the story from the Zimoja written by Okama Daele. So it says here, they are shattered and heartbroken. Actress, influencer, and YouTuber Inno Sadiki and her husband Upindule Sadiki lost their home in an outrageous fire. A few days before the incident, she preached on social media using fire as a metaphor and overcoming life challenges. I saw that video, you guys. It is kind of weird that that happened, you know. It's almost like she saw what was about to happen, but she wasn't speaking about herself in that video. She was just encouraging her followers. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burnt, or shall the flames scorch you, she said in a sermon. I will walk and not faint. She believes this was not a coincidence. Last night at about 7 p.m., I recorded this message. I did not know that my family was about to experience a literal fire. Everything about the message was a preparation. God speaks. I just didn't know it would be for us. Here we are in July declaring, as she said, we are literally starting from zero. The response has been overwhelming. We appreciate and love you. We managed to get pajamas and toiletries for the kids. And thank you to our friends. Please keep praying for us one day at a time. Inno has not been able to share the details of the fire and how it started. We are currently just trying to get our lives in order. It is still fresh and we just need time. Okay. This came almost a year. Okay, let me just make sure I this video so that it doesn't make sense here. It doesn't make noise here. This came almost a year after they were evicted from by their landlord from the venue they had been using to minister a church at the valleys in Mooikloof, Tshwane. They held their last service there in February the 25th before they were evicted. That was heartbreaking and emotional for us, she said. But we will never give up. She explained that the church had entered into a 3-year contract with the landlord around November 2023. Several weeks after the occupation, the landlord contacted the church leadership and requested a meeting whereby it was discussed that the church would be returning to ministry and intends to welcome its worshippers back to the premises, she said. When the February meeting took place, the landlord decided to immediately, without further ado, terminate the lease, citing that their team feels undermined by church at the Valley's pastors. Okay, I don't know what's happening with that story, you guys. But anyway, the videos, you guys, is quite horrible because it wasn't even that maybe part of the house was burnt down, like it's like the whole thing. And the sad thing about, I mean, imagine losing everything, all of your clothes, all of your blankets, kitchen stuff, your furniture, and more than anything, the documents. I think the most horrible thing is the documents too, because if you're losing all of your identity documents, your birth certificates, do you know how hard it is? One day I was standing at the queue at Home Affairs, and this white man comes, and you can see he's going through a lot. He comes and he wants to he explains to the lady, because the lady was in the office. She comes out and so he explains what's okay. We had a house fire. Luckily I had my ID with me, but all of our children's birth certificates and IDs for the children were burnt in the fire. So we want to get a printouts of their IDs now. The lady says, sir, in order to do the ID, you need the birth certificates. The man is like, lady, you are not hearing me. Everything, the birth certificates, their IDs were burnt in the fire. Guys, I'm telling you, you're not going to believe that man was standing there for an hour explaining that, saying was, you can't want birth certificates from me because I'm saying the birth certificates and the IDs for the kids were burnt in the fire. I could not believe it standing there. That is just a clear thing. Don't you have a record somewhere? Because he has, they have already done the IDs for the kids. So obviously, you've got it on record that this man must be a father to this child and this child. You need reprints of the IDs. But this woman was insisting that, sir, I cannot help you. I cannot even initiate a process of giving your kids the IDs because we need the birth certificate. There is no way we can do an ID without a birth certificate. I was shocked for years. And that thing happened years ago. I never, ever forget it because it happened. I could not understand. Like everybody that was around there sitting, waiting for our service. We were looking at this argument and nobody could understand it. Oh, is she not understanding? So even with them, you guys, that is, that is horrible that they lost all of that, you guys. Of course, this is on social media. There's all kinds of reactions. I think on social media, you have to accept that when you post something, there's always just going to be different views. And some people are just going to say things that might not be appropriate or whatever. And it's hard to control it when you have now put it on social media. But I can say, you guys, because I did go into the comment section on their Instagram. I think a lot of people, in fact, I didn't see a single negative comment on their Instagram early this morning when I was reading through. The comments that I saw that were not so kind were on Mapipandaba's page under their post. Okay, I guess people are sensitive enough to at least not put it on there. I think the thing that people are pointing out is the issue of when you're going through something so serious, you still had time to make content. I don't think that they were the ones that were taking the pictures, that were taking the videos, because also the first photo that I saw when the story was sent to me this morning was a photo that was shot behind them, like the and her husband behind them, and it looked like just a beautiful picture that had a beautiful background. Then when I went down and then I saw the video, I was like, oh, okay, something is burning here. What's going on? That's when I saw the story. So people are always going to have their comments, of course, because this is social media. But most people are feeling it for them. I cannot imagine, you guys. And I guess, we should be grateful that at least they were not in the house, them and the kids were not in the house when this happened. But we also don't know because they haven't explained what happened. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comment section. Like it before we put share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.